Biochemical effects of lead. Lead is a relatively abundant metal in nature which occurs in minerals. In the atmosphere, it is more abundant than other heavy metals. The major source of airborne lead is the combustion of leaded petrol and gasoline. Lead is added in the form of tetraalkyl lead, primarily tetramethyl lead and tetraethyl lead, along with the scavengers 1,2-dichloroethane and 1,2-dibromoethane. As it is common with other particulate pollutants, lead is removed from the atmosphere by wet and dry deposition processes. As a result, street dusts and roadside soils become enriched with lead with concentrations ranging from 1000 to 4000 milligrams per kg on busy roads. Most of the lead intake is from diet, about 200 to 300 micrograms per day. Air and water adding a further 10 to 15 micrograms per day each. Of this total intake of lead, 200 micrograms of lead is excreted, while 25 microgram is stored in the bones each day. As this is shown in the figure, the major biochemical effect of lead is its interference with heme synthesis, which leads to hematological damage. Lead inhibits several of the key enzymes involved in the process of heme synthesis, whereby the metabolic intermediates accumulate. One such intermediate is delta amino levulinic acid, as is shown in the figure. An important phase of heme synthesis is the conversion of delta amino levulinic acid to profobilinogen. Lead inhibits the alpha amino levulinic acid dehydrase enzyme 1 so that it cannot proceed further to form second profobilinogen. The overall effect is the disruption of the synthesis of hemoglobin as well as other respiratory pigments such as cytochromes which require heme. Also, lead does not permit utilization of oxygen and glucose for life-sustaining energy production. This interference can be detected at a level of 0.3 ppm in the blood. The detection provides a sensitive test for lead in the body. At higher levels of lead in the blood, that is when it becomes more than 0.8 ppm, symptoms of anemia appears due to deficiency of hemoglobin. Further elevated levels, that is more than 0.8 ppm in the blood, causes kidney dysfunction and finally leading to brain damage. Due to the chemical analogy of lead with calcium, bones act as repositories for lead accumulated by the body. Subsequently, this lead may be remobilized along with phosphates from the bones, which exert a toxic effect when transported to soft tissues. Lead poisoning can be cured by treatment with chelating agents which strongly bind lead. Thus, calcium chelate in solution is fed to the victim of lead poisoning. Lead displaces calcium from the chelate and the resulting lead chelate is rapidly excreted in the urine. 3 typical lead chelates are shown in the figure. One is lead EDTA chelate, other is lead 2,3-dimercaptopropanol chelate, and another is lead D-penicillamine chelate.